Hi there YouTubers, welcome back to my channel, Workshop Fun. Today I'd just like to post a quick update on what's happening with the air compressor. So I'll get started. I have literally just finished installing this oil cooler, which is going to be my air cooler. I made these 4 stainless steel packers and they're screwed in to the guard from behind, and then they have these thick rubber washers on each corner, well, on each packer, and that will absorb any vibration, so should stop any annoying noises. The other thing I've done is turned around and rewired everything in here, so this is all new wiring. Excuse me, I did decide that I would keep the magnetic starter after all, because they are way better for starting a big electric motor like this, and it'll take the pressure off my new pressure relief valve that I got here for, it's an air compressor one, so that'll let the air compressor get up to 125 psi and then cut out. And it is rated at 15 amps, this one, but it's not going to need to have that current at all running through it. It'll probably, I would be surprised if it'll even have 2 amps running through it with the magnetic starter. So, what else has been happening lately? Oh, heaps actually. It's been a side project, but a fairly decent sized one. So I have fitted 2 new brass fittings, and for this end I got a stainless steel pipe coming, and then a right angle, and then another stainless steel pipe coming, and then another right angle, and then another stainless steel pipe coming, and that's where my new air compressor pressure valve will go, so that way I don't have to bend right down to pull my air lines in and out. So if I need to support that, I've left this bracket here, and yeah, if I need to support all that piping, I can. Right, the other thing I made is, it's only a small thing but still took time, this little thumb screw. I made that in my lathe, and I left above the thread, I left a thicker bit of metal there so it doesn't screw right down into this metal thing and then it's flat and you can't get your fingers on it. So that was nice. Then I knurled the edge and sort of divoted this out, and I turned around and heated this up twice, and twice dipped it in oil to harden the steel, and yeah, now when you file it, it just skates the file, it won't file, it's really hard, so that's brilliant. And I've ordered the final parts I need. I got a brass pipe that'll come out to here, it's about 200 long, and then 2 connectors, and in those, so I got, it's a pipe with a male end, and I've got 2 female adapters, so I can screw it onto this and screw it onto my flare fitting that I also got coming, which will, bring it down and enable copper piping to go on to the end of the flare fitting and come down and connect to this, so that'll be fantastic. The copper piping that I've ordered is 14mm and this is 13mm, so I'm going to clean this up here, and once I've shaped the copper piping to the right size, I will push it over this and then solder. I've got a little heat gun, so I'll just carefully solder this you know, solder the pipe over the top of this bit, and there we go. And same with down here. The other big thing that I've got now, it came through a while back, but this air compressor didn't have a relief valve for making the motor start, or giving the motor the decompression. Sorry, it didn't have this, and that was because it was just a nice homemade job. So I ordered this and put it in, and this here relieves the pressure out of the main pipe and out of the air cooler. So that enables the electric motor to be able to start easier, and takes the strain off your compressor when it starts as well. So it's quite an important thing to have, and it's just nice to, you know, ease the pressure up on this unit, because it is going to be, you know, a very nice unit once it's finished. And I've got the copper pipe coming for down here, and that will run up to my new air compressor pressure valve. And yeah, that being an air compressor pressure valve, that will enable it to release the pressure, so that's great. And that's the last thing I'm going to be doing, is between here and here I'll also be putting a moisture trap and oil trap in the line, so moisture and water will be getting taken out before air gets into the tank. So that's good, because, you know, if you're painting or anything like that, you don't want any oil or moisture in your tank or in your lines, but the sooner you can stop it, the better. Also, it'll prolong your tank a lot longer, because less muck's getting in there. Yeah, so it is coming along now. There isn't actually too much left to do. All the hard parts are done. I would say one of the hardest jobs I've done, is, other than repainting it, is fabricating these stainless steel packets today. They weren't easy. I think they're 19mm stainless bar, and then I drilled right through them, and then drilled through them again for tapping size for 3/16. I tapped each one out to 3/16, and with each one I also I used my center drill, and before threading them I cupped each hole, so it's easier to align these screws when you're screwing them in, because there's a screw in going this way, and as you can see, there's a screw going in this way too. So 8 screws are locked to hold that on there, and each one's Loctited, of course, so not going to go anywhere. And if you look hard, I've also used a big stainless steel washer in behind here to go between, to hold tight to the grate. So yeah, bit of thought and bit of planning and bit of backwards and forwards, but yeah, it's going to be really good once it's all finished. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and otherwise have a good day. See yous.